Yes, nothing. Zero. So if you thought this tiny round circle is insignificant, well, think again. Its power is enormous and its significance immeasurable. Have a look.
Over 20 million children die in India before they reach the age of 5. Millions more live in abject conditions, without sanitation, education, electricity and water. There is one death in every 5 minutes on Indian roads, and in a country where 300 million people have no access to electricity, still the carbon dioxide emissions per capita remain incredibly high. Can all this change for the better? Can we have an India with basic and primary healthcare facilities? An India where we can protect the lives of workers at a construction site? An India lit up with clean and green energy? Villages with durable roads so that children can travel to schools? And an India with abundance of food so that no one goes hungry? Indeed, with science and innovation, we can. It will be the young Indian minds and their innovations who will bring about this change. This will be the new breed of Indian visionaries who will light the way to a better tomorrow, to a country of zero emissions, zero malnutrition, zero safety risks, and zero hunger. It was an Indian, Aryabhatta, who gave the world this magical number almost 1500 years ago. It is time to unlock the potential of zero once again, right here in India. For a better India. For an India that can grow and progress without negative impact. An India full of Shunya.
And yes, there are many young Aryabhattas out there who are trying to leverage the power of Shunya to make this world a better place. Trying to do so with their innovations, with days and months of hard work, with hundreds and hundreds of trials, working hard day and night to make their idea into a life-changing reality.
We set in motion a nationwide hunt across India's brightest universities for ideas that promise to tackle some of India's most critical challenges. Our search for the innovators behind these ideas went on for well over 3 months and led us to recognize the visionary students from India's best-known engineering colleges. The challenge was thrown open to any student with an original innovative idea or product that achieved the goal of Shunya in some way.
I think it's a really good opportunity because in an institute like IIT Bombay, innovations are always happening. Like people always come up with different innovations. They just need to find the right channel.
I think Power of Shunya is an awesome initiative by ET Now and DuPont. I think this is the kind of thing we require so that students who are doing innovative things get a platform to showcase their innovations on a national level.
But for our show, we decided that just recognizing and rewarding these technical innovations can't be the end of the road. They all have a bigger purpose. They need a wider canvas. They need to reach the people they were meant to serve. And that paved the way for the second and very critical part of our challenge. We teamed each of these innovations with one of the brightest young marketing minds in our country to come up for a business plan. A plan that would ensure that these outstanding innovations reach the people they're meant to serve. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Well, not quite. Let's have a look at the rigorous selection process that helped us decide the creme de la creme of management and science students who are competing in this challenge for zero.
It was a tough selection process indeed. Of the hundreds of entries that came in, only a few made it to the main draw. From underwater autonomous vehicle to bamboo cars, from freeze-dried yogurt to solar dryers, our top entries were as much eclectic as they were innovative.
I was very impressed with this initiative of ET Now with DuPont, and some of the entries were indeed very good. But what I liked most about this program was that you were going to identify and reward not just mere ideas, but physical manifestations or tangible manifestation of these ideas. And that is either a working prototype or a demonstrable process. And second thing which I liked very much about this particular program was that you were teaming up business students with these innovators and trying to frame a business plan around these ideas.
We had a number of applications as diverse. Is one of the most diverse set of applications I've seen, drawn from different disciplines, different demographics, different areas of research came in, and I was expecting nothing less. And these inventions or applications that came through truly represent the depth of our science and technology in this country.
So we'll take a short break here, and when we return, we will meet the 24 young, bright sparks, visionary students who are going to lead our world to Shunya. We will also introduce you to the jury who would be getting the best out of them, or perhaps even the worst. Stay tuned. You're watching DuPont Presents Power of Shunya, Challenge for Zero. We'll be right back.
Today is unlike any other day. Because today, there are 150,000 more people in the world than yesterday. Which means we face even bigger challenges than we did just last night. It means the need for science-based solutions is now more pressing, as is a collaboration to find them. Working with one another is the only way we'll be able to provide more nutritious and safer food to this ever-growing population. Partnering on a global scale is how we will arrive at more sustainable energy solutions for a planet that increasingly demands them. Coming together is how we will better protect the Earth and the billions who call it home. DuPont is reaching out across corporations, governments, disciplines, and borders to find these answers. And we invite you to join us. Rest assured, we won't stop searching, exploring, collaborating, until we all live healthier, better, and safer lives. Welcome to the Global Collaboratory. Welcome to DuPont.
Welcome back. You're watching DuPont Presents the Power of Shunya, the Challenge for Zero. Well, so far we've introduced you to the rigorous selection process that helped us arrive to the 24 teams that will be competing in the series. Teams which will be searching for zero through their heady mix of innovation and business. But like all visionary young players, they also need the guidance and support of a rather eminent jury, full of members who have raised the bar in their respective fields. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you a rather distinguished panel of judges.
Harish Hande, Managing Director and Co-founder Selco India. Vani Kola, Managing Director, Kalari Capital. Homi Pedwar, Technology Director, South Asia and ASEAN, DuPont. Rajiv Karwal, Founder and CEO, Milagro Business and Knowledge Solutions.
So now let's hear from our jury about the expectations they have from our bright young challengers.
Many of the ideas are actually far-reaching and have deep possibility of impact. And I'm really excited to see how real the innovation is. On paper, they all look great.
When I actually got all these 24 entries, it was kind of a little daunting because they covered the whole gamut of science from solutions to food, to helping the disabled, to saving energy, to creating sustainable solutions. So it was a really wide spectrum of entries.
I've been on so many programs, but the quality of entries on the power of Shunya were very, very high, you know, and some of the innovations or some of the ideas which were presented have massive potential of changing the entire landscape, you know, of that industry.
I think the mix was brilliant. Some were extremely technologically innovative. Some are a little bit of innovations on existing technologies, and some of them have really grasped the need for what this country actually needs. And some are not practical, but at least I should give them marks for the thought process. So I was very happy to see this mix of 24.
So that was our eminent jury. Now it's time to meet those bright young minds. 24 young innovators from around the country. Here is a little tribute to their will to make a difference with their innovations.
Algal biofuel is always dreamt as a solution for producing fuel to meet India's fuel demand. So we thought, why not we cultivate algae in paddy field? So that's how we came up with multi-tier cropping of algae in the paddy field. I deserve to win because our innovation, in a true sense, has met with this challenge. That is, with zero input, we get maximum fuel, which is going to suffice India's fuel demand.
Our vision was that we wanted every Indian to own a vehicle. So we got our ideas together, and this enabled us to come up with this eco-friendly bamboo car. If I win this challenge, with the prize money, I would like to develop my vehicle further so that I can actually make it feasible and bring it onto Indian roads.
Tissue culture plantlets are disease-free until they are delivered to the farmers, and hence a large investment into disinfecting the rhizomes can be cut down. We would like to be a part of the supply chain and meet out the demands by supplying quality seeding material to the farming community.
Main inspiration for us for Eye in the Sky was the recent happenings at Uttarakhand. We thought that we could have an unmanned aerial vehicle with a camera and do a surveillance of the area. The flood-infected areas where people have separated can be easily located with this. Throughout this, we wanted to achieve something which was sustainable, which would help the country in the long run.
When we started this project, there were two things that we wanted to deal with. One was the therapeutic property that yogurt itself has, and what we did was we decided that we would use fruits and vegetables, add this to the yogurt, and therefore increase its therapeutic value. The second area that we wanted to target was the shelf life of yogurt. What we did was we freeze-dried this yogurt, where we obtain a powder, and this powder can be reconstituted in water, and it would taste just like yogurt.
The primary focus throughout our journey was to develop a new class of material. We wanted to basically use the waste of pineapple leaf and extract the fibers from that. And the combination of this pineapple leaf fiber and bisphenol was not tried out by anybody else. And so we wanted to explore this new area. We deserve to win Power of Shunya Challenge for Zero competition because we are trying to utilize the waste pineapple leaf fibers, and which has a potential replacement in replacing plastics and other construction applications.
In India, there are so many unelectrified villages and even grid-fed electricity also. The power available is few hours. So to supply electricity 24/7, locally available renewable energy sources, small hydro, wind and bioenergy are being considered as alternatives to generate the electricity. So I have designed a novel single-phase AC generator which can give the quality power across the consumer terminals.
The inspiration behind this product is that I have been studying for 4 years that milk is almost complete food. It is not complete because it is lacking in iron, vitamin C and dietary fibers. So I was just trying to incorporate these things into milk to make it a complete food. And this was the basic inspiration behind the sweet potato gulab jamun which I have produced. I want to reach each and every corner of India, and I want to focus on those people who really cannot afford the sweets. there is no phone made for the blind people till date. So our motto was to develop a screen which would serve in real language so that most of the applications can be implemented for blind people. Our product, which is made for blind, will solve all the issues for them. By using a cell phone, all those problems comes to zero.
Our project is Comprehensive Protection from Electrocution, which is basically an electronic device which is capable of detecting the presence of electric field in a contactless manner. Actually, it was an accident which is faced by one of our senior students. He is